If you want to reduce your risk of getting scammed, one of the most effective things you could do is limit how much of your personal information is available online. Because most modern scams don't start with hacking, they start with research. Scammers look up your name, your address, your relatives, even your interests, and then they use that information to make their messages sound real. That's how a random phone call turns into something that feels personal. That's how a fake email looks just believable enough to click. In this video, we'll talk about the best way to protect your data. More specifically, what's the best data removal service. One quick disclosure before we get into it. Some of the links below may be affiliate links, which means I earn a commission if you sign up. Now let's talk about protecting your personal information from scammers. If you're wondering what's the best data removal service, here's the short answer. For most people, Incogni is one of the best overall options right now, especially for value and automation. But there are a few important trade-offs, and I'll break these down so you can decide which actually fits your situation. So let's address this properly. What's the best data removal service? What are the best data broker removal services? And how does Incogni compare to other data removal services? To answer that, you first need to understand the problem. There are companies called data brokers. Their job is to collect information about you from lots of different places: public records, apps, online purchases, even things like loyalty programs. Then they take all that information, put it together to sell it or post on websites where people can look you up. The problem is, scammers can see that information too. They use it to learn about you so they could trick you more easily. For example, if they know your name and where you live, they can pretend to be your power company and say your bill is overdue. If they can see your family and friends, they might pretend to be someone you know and ask for help. If they know what kinds of things you like to buy, they could send fake emails that look like real orders or deliveries. So instead of guessing, scammers are using real details about your life to make their stories sound true. That is what makes these scams much more convincing and harder to spot. This is where automated services like Incogni come in. Incogni is built by Surfshark and is also available as an add-on through NordVPN. Here are the key facts. It covers over 420 data brokers and people search sites. It has a 4.4 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot. It has received Editor's Choice from PCMag and PCWorld. It has undergone an independent limited assurance audit by Deloitte. And Incogni also offers a free initial scan that shows you where your data is exposed before you pay for anything. The setup is straightforward. You authorize Incogni to act on your behalf under privacy laws like GDPR, CCPA, and PIP-EDA. After that, it sends removal requests automatically, follows up every 60 to 90 days, and tracks progress in a real-time dashboard. It doesn't just remove your data one time, it continuously is working in the background. One of the biggest differences with Incogni is its unlimited plan. Under this plan, Incogni actively hunts down your exposed data by scanning the web, helping you remove it, and watching to make sure it stays off the internet. That is a major advantage if your data is widely distributed, which is usually the case. Now let's compare this to other services so you can get a clearer picture. Automation versus human verification. Incogni is very much set it and forget it. Some competitors, like DeleteMe, use a more manual, human-reviewed approach. That can feel more hands-on, but it also costs more and requires more time. Broker coverage. Some services cover about 200 brokers like Aura. Incogni covers over 420. With custom removals, it could extend to thousands more. So in terms of raw reach, it is on the higher end. Reporting and transparency. Some tools like Optery focus heavily on visual proof, showing before and after screenshots of your data being removed. Incogni instead focuses on a clean dashboard with status tracking. Less visual, but still transparent. Global versus regional coverage. This one matters more than people think. Some services like OneRep are mostly focused on the US. Incogni supports the US, UK, Canada, and the EU, so it is a better option if your data exists across regions. Price to value. Incogni typically comes in around $95 per year, while services like DeleteMe are closer to $129 per year. There are also family plans, which can make it more cost-effective if you're covering multiple people. All-in-one versus specialist. Some platforms like Aura bundle identity protection, antivirus, and VPN tools. Incogni is more focused. It does one thing, data removal, and it leans heavily into automation. Which one is better depends whether you want a full security suite or a dedicated tool. So how does Incogni compare to other data removal services? It stands out for strong automation, wide broker coverage, competitive pricing, and the ability to go beyond standard lists with custom removals. It's not the most hands-on service, and it doesn't focus on visual proof like some competitors, but for most people, it strikes a practical balance between effort, cost, and effectiveness. If you're serious about protecting your identity, your finances, and your privacy, the free scan by Incogni is the best place to start. Make sure to use our promo code SCAMAWARE101 to get 60% off an annual Incogni plan. From there, you can decide if a service like Incogni makes sense for you. Links are in the description if you want to check it out. I'm Jared with ScamWare101, and as always, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Don't forget to join our free mailing list on ScamWare101.com. Until next time, stay safe.
Scamaware 101, keep your eyes wide open. If the deal seems sweet, man, they're probably hoping. Wrong number text, they pretend they know you. Acting all friendly till they ask for a few. Grandparent scam, your grandson's in jail. Send a bail quick or his freedom might fail. Arrest warrant scam, police are on the line. Pay now or else they're taking your time. Fake order text, your package is delayed. You click that link, boom, your data's displayed.